Hola Bandidos, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome to Mel's Magic Official. I'm Magic Mel. And this is Owl, my spirit guide. Welcome to episode 7 of season 7. Magic number, guys. So, it's Wednesday. I'm feeling quintessentially nonsensical and sinfully delightful. So you're gonna bear with me. I don't know, it happens midweek, I think, where my energy goes boom, boom, sparkling all over the place. And I wanted to check in with you, see how you're doing, and go on a little magical journey for about 30 minutes in which we share and are connected via this interface. For all of you newcomers, fasten your seatbelt, because here at Mel's Magic Official, I bring out my outrageous and marvelous self. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Magic Mel, joy coach, alchemist, dancer, visual artist, oracle of the new earth, oracle from ancient Egypt, painter of the numinous, child of Kalima, priestess of Sekhmet, boom, 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 etc. And I pulled a card for myself this morning, which actually initiated this train of thought that I wanted to share with you. And the card I pulled for myself, yes, I'm going to pull a card for you later, but first, talk about me. Is the Golden Children. I'm sharing this with you because at a very, 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 very personal level, things are universal. So what may apply to me might apply to you too. I believe so. Vale. The Golden Children. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. And it made me reflect because the inner child has everything to do with us connecting to our joy. And for those of you who've already gone through this journey, you know what I'm talking about. On my healing journey, the big monster that I thought was a monster that I was scared of facing in the depths and pits of my psyche, that was laying buried under a lot of self-loathing, was my inner child. And I had to go put on my psychonaut outfit and face the dragon. The irony was that I was literally expecting a dragon. Hence, I was scared of it. But that happens when we keep on running away from our own shadow. And the shadow encompasses many things. But amongst them, there's a fundamental notion, underlying aspect that has been rejected. One of the aspects that we have betrayed, that we have disowned, that we dare not look at, that we dare not claim as part of us. And the inner child is one of those aspects, one of those shadow aspects. So part of my healing journey, not even part, the key part of my healing journey was coming face to face with my dragon, with that monster that once I went down there and I faced it, and I was just about to slay it, it took off this head of the monster, and inside was little me, about 5 years old. And I knew subconsciously or intuitively that I had to face the pain, a huge amount of pain. And that's why I was scared to face that. But I did, and there was little mini me telling me, finally, you're seeing me, finally, you're listening to me, you didn't love me, you betrayed me for so long, you have neglected me, and you keep on trespassing my boundaries, and you don't listen to me. So when I heard that, when I had this conversation with that aspect of mine, I first broke down in tears, because take a picture of yourself, of a 5-year-old, the 5-year-old version of you, full of tenderness, innocence, and joy. To face that we have betrayed that creature, maybe out of necessity, maybe out of survival, maybe out of sheer necessity of the moment, but then perpetuating that throughout our adult life and adding to these layers of pain and betrayal. That was a lot to face, honestly, guys. So I had to come to peace with that part of myself, accept it, listen to it, forgive not it, but myself for having trespassed it myself for such a long time, and make amends and rebuild that relationship that was based on a lot of mistrust. I had to rebuild some trust slowly, with patience. You know, those psychological aspects of us, they're not fantasy. They exist in our psyche. The mini version of you is still alive, right there in you. Not even the mini version, all of the versions of you, like successively, they're all layered upon each other. So the inner child is a truth. And without the inner child, our sense of wonder, our sense of marvel at the world, our pure innocent joy, our excitement, our sense of adventure goes missing. That's why it's so vital for us to reconnect with that inner child. That's why I thought, well, it's so fitting, because here at Mel's Magic Official, as you may know, I'm all about the frequency of joy. And as you may already know, I was not always like this. I wasn't tapped into this current of joy as I'm in the present moment. And obviously, you know, it's not like I'm bouncing on unicorns and rainbows all the time. Obviously, I'm only human and I go through my struggles. I don't necessarily share them so much. Because I've found a way to connect to my inner resources first. If needed, I then ask for help. But I used to be very much in this mode of sitting in my self-pity, going over, complaining about things, and thus augmenting, magnifying the negativity. So with my current self-awareness, which obviously is always evolving, I choose not to do that. So in these episodes, I tap into my essence, my core, which is pretty much the baseline nowadays, you know, with human fluctuations. Point being, though, is that this baseline of joy I was only able to tap into that after having made amends with mini-me. I don't have a picture of myself right here, right now, but next time I'll show you a picture. Some of you already seen it from previous episodes. Yeah. And then now in my bathroom, have a picture of mini-me next to me, and I greet her in the morning. And I say, it's going to be another magical day. Honestly. Remember, the way we talk to ourselves is crucial. Because whether we're aware of it or not, we're talking to ourselves. There's this narrator going on. And if we're not aware of what the tape is playing, it's usually quite a negative, destructive, fearful voice. So we got to train that voice to be one of supportive, nourishing, optimistic, and encouraging words and thoughts. Yeah. So little Mel is a big part of this show also. I wouldn't be producing all of these crazy episodes nor making these wacky paintings if it wasn't for little Mel. So I really honor her. And she does help me every time I get up in the morning to not only open my eyes to the 3D, but to open my eyes to the fact that it's a brand new day, as cliche as it sounds, a brand new day where we can open ourselves up to miracles and wonderful things to come. Mini Mel is my magical filter. Mini Mel is the one who brings excitement into my life. Looks at everything with fresh eyes and as if everything was a miracle, because it is. And I just had a technical glitch, so I thought I might as well grab my picture from the bathroom. So there we go. Kind of move, but you get the glimpse. See? Same, but different, no? There's even this weird water stain that looks like a little cape. I don't know what happened there. But there you go. It's her. So I really recommend you keeping that version of yourself very much present with you. And I promise you, your life will become more technicolor. Be more colorful. I mean, my wish would really be to... There's a difference between childish and childlike. Okay, sometimes I do. I'm childish. I guess childish is the distorted version. Childlike is the exalted version. But again, I'm not about vilifying anything, any aspect. But the childlike wonder of the world, about the world, is something I want to continue into my last day. Absolutely. I don't want to lose that. That's definitely losing the hold of magic or the connection with magic if you disconnect from inner child. That's why I thought, what a fitting card. Let me know if anything of this resonates with you. And the last punto here is rare gifts. You know, if you're working on a project and you're stuck and you've overthought it and you've done all the research, I've been there. If you allow yourself to surrender, go take a bubble bath, go for a walk, go play again, that's when inspiration strikes. Was it Einstein who said we cannot solve the problem from the same modus operandi, from the same consciousness, from the same mindset? We got to step out of it. That's when the inner child comes in. You can connect with your inner child and ask for advice. Say like, hey, I'm totally stuck here. I'm probably being so much of an adult, super dry and taking things way too serious here. Can you help me to spice things up a bit? And your inner child probably say, that sounds terribly boring. And I'd say, I know. That's why. What can we do differently about it? Little Mel would say, well, why don't we drop everything and go play? And I'm like, my rational mind says, that sounds weird. But I'm like, let's do it. Let's go and play. Let's see what happens. And that's when creativity and inspiration strikes again. So, question, are you connected with your inner child? If you're not, remember, Magic Mel is a coach. And I'm mentioning this in my videos because I feel it's important. I just came out of a meeting with my fellow coaches also, where we're discussing, the value of coaching. And I'm like, we gotta recognize the value of this skill set. People have no qualms in spending 150 euros for a car thing because obviously we think, well, it's necessary. But we don't reflect on the value of coaching, the value of therapy, the value of shadow work, because it's an investment in ourselves. It's like, I spoke about this metaphor in the meeting. Imagine you're a car and your brakes are not working properly. Eventually you're going to crash. The brakes being your skill set in self-regulation so that you can soothe yourself when you're in a state of activated emotions. Your capacity to sit with your inner child, your ability to relate and connect to and have a dialogue with your different psychic aspects, which, whether you're conscious of or not, are alive within you. Look at the world out there. Everything is falling apart. And the fear-based paradigm says, oh my God, apocalypse, everything is falling apart. Us people who come from abundance, we say, things are falling apart because chaos comes before order, a new order, and not the same order as before, but we're asked to do things completely differently. We're actually asked to heal, come back into wholeness, so that we're able to thrive and co-create with the divine. And part of that healing journey is healing your relationship with your inner child. That's where coaches are so important, because we can sit with you. We can facilitate that conversation. We can guide you through it. We have all of these different skills. So again, if you're interested in coaching with Magic Mel, you know me by now. I mean, at least you know what you're getting. I'm not like one person here and then in my coaching containers I'm a different person. No. And you also know that I've gone through all of these different experiences, so I have a bandwidth. Yeah. But in any case, if you don't resonate with me as a coach, go find somebody you do resonate with. Because trust me, this investment in yourself is long-term. It's not a quick fix. It's the deep healing that will take place, that will impact all of the other areas in your life. So email me for coaching. My email is in the description box below. Vale? Yes, I'm telling you what to do. Okay, next. So that was that. And there was another. Should I do it for next episode? Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep you on your toes. I have another amazing topic, but I want to keep that for the next episode. Let's leave it super short. Is it short? Yeah, let's leave this one super sweet and short. See the limelight? Reflect on it. Reflect on your relationship with your inner child. If you have an inkling that you've disconnected from that aspect of you, which very much will manifest in you being too serious, dry in ideas, lack of creativity, lack of a sense of aliveness, lack of playfulness in your life, then now is the time to reconnect. It's never too late. Find the appropriate people, therapists, coaches, healers who resonate with you to help you in that process. You don't have to do it on your own. And if you resonate with moi, you know how to find me. Okay? Same goes with, we talked about joy and giving money a new currency. My main currency is my joy. I believe so much in this channel and what I'm doing here simply because, coming from this joyful energy, it doesn't deplete me. It quite to the contrary, maybe dealing with my daily, mundane, day-to-day tasks. There's things that drain us, tax offices and that. But then when I'm like, okay, I'm going to record Mel's magic, it lights me up. And that gives me an approbación, or I don't know the right word, approval that it's the right thing. Because when we follow our joy, it doesn't deplete us. It's my job here, what I'm doing, because I claim it as to be my job, but it doesn't deplete me. It actually energizes me. That's why I keep on preaching about joy. It is essential, guys. We will be much more efficient. We will light up and not only bring ourselves joy because we're at peace, that we're actually in line with our authentic and higher self, but you also bring joy to other people. I'm bringing joy to you, no? Yes or no? So, what I was saying is that if you want to support this joyful creation here that I'm outpouring to you, support my channel. I'm still setting up my Patreon. It takes a while because all these different things I need to, take a video and this and that. In the meantime, if you want to support my channel, I super appreciate if you want to send me something via PayPal. I appreciate it. Our channel appreciates it. Everyone appreciates it, yeah? And see it as using money to say yes to something that you feel is soulful, that is life-affirming, that is coming from a paradigm of abundance. I'm not just talking about myself. Think about those choices, what we say yes to with our money in general, with everything. Yeah, but remember, the most important currency is our energy. So your appreciation is very much appreciated from my side if you so feel inclined to make a donation to my channel. Okay? I'm not telling you what to do. Okay, let's close it here and I'll open a new episode 8 tonight. Okay, tonight, after this one. Yeah, but keep this one based on inner child. And I'll pull a card for the next episode too. Okay? Ciao.